I met the sky and yearned for it. Wow! One more video? If my heart had wings. Kono Soma ni Tsubasa who you get her. I think that's in Japanese, so if my heart had wings. That's actually the trailer. But let's watch it, why not? I hope that I won't get a YouTube strike or something like that. Okay, let's watch it and listen to the song. Let's read it. At the bottom you can see the subtitles of the song. I will try to sing it. String hearts riding the headwind. I'm not the best singer, you know, guys. Well, it's something I forget about everything else. That's because, oh my god. Okay, I can't get sight of the I'm into the sky, run smiling happy. Oh my god. I dream, you know, a scene. I don't understand. It's nothing but pointless diversion. Blah 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 blah. Theme song, Perfect Sky. Wow. Vocal Haraka. Released the remands of yesterday to the wind, you know, guys. Flying in a perfect sky with you. I hope that that's not a problem for you guys. But it's this is what falling in love is about, without a doubt. Of course. So, one more achievement. Movie 1. Oh, that was just the first movie. So there are more movies. Wow, that was such a pretty photo, wasn't it? So there, we played this game already for, I don't know, 6 hours, and we're just at the beginning of this game. There was no choices. Yeah, I want to see choices. I want to decide what I do next, and so the game just starts. Guys, okay, come on, let's go. Yes, it's boss. Oh, are you feeling cranky, Akari? No, not at all. Katara appeared just as you were about to bring down a rain of pain upon the dam. They just thought that you were a nagging and angry kind of person, didn't they, Akari? Don't sound so happy when you say that. I'm the one who accepted this thankless task. I'm the only one who understands you. Isn't that right, Akari-chan? Thanks. Could you let go of me? It's not that I'm in a bad mood or anything. It's just that I've been thinking. Hey, Kaneko? Yeah? That transfer student, who is he? He is the dorm mother. Dorm mother? Yeah, he is a nice guy. Have you fallen for him? Don't be ridiculous. He's only just transferred here, but he can already handle and his social senior Mochizuki so well. I just thought he was very astute, that's all. Are you praising for him? Him? Yes. For now, the number of members needed for the club had been reached, and the vice president left the garage. Together with Kanako, the rest of us continued to look at the photograph that Kotori had brought. Such a beautiful sky! But these clouds are a very unusual shape. Yes, that's right. So, I don't see any... The clouds don't look like that. So, in my opinion. Yeah, okay, come on guys. Let's continue. Yeah, I've never seen clouds like this before. Me either. Neither. These clouds appeared before you or I were born. Okay, special clouds. Before we were born? What on earth is this photograph? I don't know. It was a really beautiful photograph. However, it was the same as the pictures in all our photo albums. The saw that you would take to the Photoshop to have developed and was printed on paper with logos on the back. This phenomenon is known as morning glory. It only occurs under certain conditions. Okay. Morning glory? Oh my god, this pronunciation is the best one, guys. It's the path of clouds in the sky, several kilometers long. A path of clouds, like this, several kilometers long. It's a very rare phenomenon, and the most recent occurrence was 26 years ago. The Siren Club members at the time flew in the glider and took this photograph. Okay. Wow, so that means this photo was taken in Kasagura. Yeah, it was. Was the one who took the photo one of the old members of the club? Yes, that's right. Maybe it was she, because she's so old. Super repeat student? Oh, super fit student, I meant. Yeah. You see that? The thing that this amazing spectacle occurred right here in my hometown, and the person who took the photograph was a member of the club to which I now belong. Even though the things that I thought was so far away has now become a lot closer, it still doesn't seem really real somehow. I think that I felt something along the lines of Dude. That's amazing. Hold on, a sec. Her face looked like she was about to say, I just realized something really important. What is it? Did you just say that they flew the glider and took this photo? Yes, I did. That's what it says in the flight log. So that means... Gekko and I take another look at the photograph. If you wanted to take a photo... Oh yeah, I name it just photo. Photo from above the clouds. At the very least, the camera would have to be in a position higher than the clouds. Did the glider actually fly this high? Well, yes, the physical evidence is right there in front of you. Gekko and I turned to look at the white aircraft. I don't know how many meters it was. And this wasn't just imagination, but when I picture actually flying this thing above the clouds, it looks kind of unreliable. Before I came to the school, the Siren Club had already lost its status as a club, and all that was left of it was the equipment that was in here. The same goes for this photo. It was also left here. Amane takes the photo in her hands and squints her eyes with nostalgia. This is where Isuka wanted to go. Isuka and I wanted to go to this place, and that's why we started constructing the glider. And where is Isuka now? Isuka. There's that name again. Whenever Amane says that name, she becomes very nostalgic. Who is this Isuka person? Maybe a normal student who left school after she was old enough. Didn't repeat it. Yeah. While we were talking, Kotoro was listening quietly, but then I held out a notebook to Amane. Yes, that's the notebook of Isuka. I thought I had seen it somewhere before. It was the notebook with the things I want to do list. Yes, that's the right notebook. The photo was inside this. This is Isuka's flight log. Why do you have this? It was at the dormitory in my room. The dormitory in your room? Are you by any chance living in Flying Fish Manor? A little surprised to hear that name, all of a sudden Kotoro nodded. It was hidden in a gap between the shelves. It looks like a diary inside. There are things about the glider and about you written in it. Me? Yes, maybe you are Isuka's close friend, aren't you? Maybe she's her girlfriend. Oh, yeah, a lesbian couple. That gets interesting. That gets really interesting now, from this point. For some reason, Amane didn't answer and looked at the worn cover of the notebook. I read this and then became interested in gliders. Using only its wings, it uses the wind to fly across the sky, an aircraft that is just like a bird. To aim to fly above the clouds and something like that, I thought that was amazing. But I thought it was much further back in the past. When I looked at the dates, I thought that Isuka and the others must have graduated already. Yes, that's right. I didn't think that it would still be going on now. But if you were interested in gliders, why didn't you come to check out the soaring club? I asked in a light-hearted manner. Again, actually, she was so interested in them that just looking at a real glider makes your eyes sparkle with wonder. The owner of the diary might no longer be around, though. Oh, that's well. Kotori held tightly to the hem of her skirt. I didn't think they'd let me join. Yes, that's right. Kotori. Listening to her words, I felt a dull pain coming from my right knee. Somewhere that she couldn't enter. That's what she believed, and that's why she didn't try to find out about the current status of the Soaring Club. It might have been similar to me. After I injured my knee, I tried to avoid hearing any information about the Cycle Racing Club. The more I knew, the more envious I would become. That's why I was surprised when I saw the glider flying over Windmill Hill. I was so excited, I could feel my heart pounding. But that was the time that Kotori and I first met. In that peaceful landscape, Kotori watched the white aircraft flying over with such enthusiasm. Oh, really? So that was the main turning point, you know, guys, when everything started, the whole story. Now that happens. Oh my god, this breast, it's coming out. Why is this picture so painted? I don't understand that. When I heard Kotori's story, she took a deep breath. Can I take a look? Yeah. Amanda put the book on the table but didn't read it straight away, and instead went to boil some water in the electric kettle first. Then she prepared the tea set. When the pleasant aroma of the tea started to fill the air, Amanda sat down and finally turned to the first page. Oh my god, such a beautiful picture. Okay, no, actually not so from the other perspective. Yeah, she looked, in my opinion, looks Amane better from the other perspective when she stands straight up. I don't know. So now she doesn't look so good. Yeah, come on guys, let's be honest. Her cheeks went slightly pink and her eyes seemed kind of nervous. They were definitely lesbians, I know that. Definitely, yeah. Amane's eyes moved from left to right across the page. Oh my god! A big breast in the middle of the picture. Oh my god. That's the next. That's the next thumbnail, of course. With a big red circle around this, guys, yeah? No, just joking. Slowly, carefully. It felt to me that she was digesting it one letter at a time. She took a sip of the boiling tea. So this perspective looks much better. So the quality is better, and yeah, the whole body of her is in the picture. Yeah, so I think this picture looks better. She placed the cup back on the saucer and then turned to the next page. She began to smile. Yes, now she looks really good. Yeah, better than before. Maybe something fun was written there. She glided as if she had become lost in memories. The nervousness that was in her eyes when reading this first page has disappeared. She's smiling. Yeah. It was a calm and happy smile. It was. Oh my god, not me, not I. Also, we thought. Then, looking at the next page, she opened her eyes wide. There must be something surprising written on that page. From the look on her face, she seemed taken aback as she continued to read. After that, Amanda's expression continued to change as she turned to pages. She smiled, seemed surprised, looked troubled, appeared to be sulking, and then smiled again. Hey, what kind of things are written in there? It's a record of the Soaring Club's activities. Well, I say that, but most of it is just a normal diary. It's about how Asuka spent every day with her best friend. It's written in really bad handwriting, so it's hard to read. Okay, yeah, that's a problem of a bad handwriting. So you have to learn how to... Yeah, so you have to have a good handwriting, you have to improve it. Yeah, I improved my... Yeah, my got worse. Yeah, with time to time it gets more worse and worse, my handwriting, and that's really bad. I have to try to make it better. Yeah, that's really a problem. Amane's best friend, huh? I wonder what sort of person Isuka is. Strange, probably. Playing tricks on people and surprising them, throwing pies in the dormitory dining hall. But when you read it, it had an effect on you, didn't it? It seemed really fun. Yes, and it's really fun as well. We could tell by the look on Amanda's face that Suka's flight log was full of fun stories. Yes, of course. That's right. It was also proof that the time they spent together was equally fun. Once you reached what was probably the last page of the diary so quickly. Yes, and then this one smile. Oh no, the tears are coming out. My god, she cries. That's not possible. Oh my god. I'm also crying soon. Amanda had tears in her eyes. That's right. As Amanda smiled nostalgically, a clear drop ran down from the corner of her squinted eye. What happens to Asuka? Maybe she fell out of the glider? Was something sad written in there, I wonder? But she's smiling. The log stops halfway through. The last thing that was written in there was... things I want to do. The page that we were looking at. I want to pass through the sky of clouds. Amanda mumbled in a quiet voice before bursting into tears, while still smiling. She must have been smiling because she was happy. Then the tears must have been because it was all in the past. Just looking at her made me feel a terrible pain inside, like my chest was closing up. Yes, I feel pain now as well. In real life, yeah. Because it's so sad. After reading the last page, she closed the notebook and then went back to the first page. This is now the third time. What? She reads it for the third time. Even so, she reads it with the same happiness, surprise, worry and nostalgia, as if she were reading it for the first time. We quietly watched her as she repeated this again and again. The tea that she has only taken one sip from would definitely have been cold by now. But it looked like she had totally forgotten about it. Yes, she forgets about everything. That's the problem about her. Looks like we have no choice but to leave her to it for now. Now it's dangerous because she can die of thirst. I think that's a really bad idea. And there can be a rapist who can enter the room and you know what happens then. Yeah. You're right. There's so many things I want to talk to her about but it doesn't feel like now is a good time to speak. You're right. As we leave the garage, the sky is filled with the colors of sunset. With a deeper red than sunrise, darkness of night approached from the eastern sky. The photo in the clouds was really pretty, wasn't it? Yeah. Will we go to that place? Igera seemed to be saying, I'm itching to go. I felt the same way. Well then, I'm just gonna go and show my face at the robot club. I'm in 2 clubs at once, but I don't go there every day. You don't seem that busy either. It should be okay, right? Even if she's also in another club, it's great that she's here. Sorry for all the trouble. No, it's fine, buddy. Eyeball? means buddy. Bam in her face again. He gives me a punch in the shoulder and turns around to Kotori, who had left a little later but was following us. Kotori! I'm sorry about yesterday! Pa? What means pa? I gave her bowed head with great momentum. It's fine. I don't think you have anything to apologize for. I didn't know about your situation. Despite that, I spoke to you as if I knew what was going on. I'm really sorry. Kotori glanced at me. She must have realized that I had told Geha about her wanting to quit school and so on. I'm glad you realized that. Kotori turns her head sideways in an aloof manner as she speaks. I storm over towards Kotori and BAM in your face! I gave her a carrot chop to the top of her head. What are you doing? From now on, every time you take that kind of attitude, I'm gonna give you a chop. Kotori reeled back. Then she looked at me with eyes like a demon on ogle. What gives you the right to do that? Come on now. You've got something to say, haven't you? Of course yes. I'm sorry. I said too much, too. You don't kiss up to people. You're just kind to the point of it being annoying. What? Hey, that hurts, you know! If it didn't hurt, you wouldn't remember. She looked at me with anger in her eyes as she rubbed the top of her head, did that sideways aloof face thing, and pushed her wheelchair along. Yes, of course, again. Always the same. Kotori never changes. Wow, Aoi, I can't believe you could karate chop a pretty little girl like Kotori. Igeka is a little stunned as she speaks. Well then, I'm off now. You'd better go after Kotori. Maybe rappers can come. Yeah, see ya. See you. Igeka, who looks like she is skipping as she walks, turns to head towards the school building. But she stopped halfway. It looks like things will be interesting from tomorrow. She called out in a big voice. Yes, that's right. Yes, and now along with Kotori. I caught up with Kotori who had a meek expression on her face as she quietly pushed her wheelchair along. You want me to push you? No, I don't. I don't know how tiring it is to push a wheelchair along, but if I try to travel the same distance I would normally walk by using my hands, I would definitely find it tiring. There has to be a really big biceps. All the wheelchair people, all the people who sit in a wheelchair have to have a really, really big biceps. Yeah, bigger than of a bodybuilder. You know, guys. Bigger than my biceps. It's really big. I went behind her and pushed the wheelchair. I said I don't want to push me. No, I don't want you to push me. I told you that I'd help you, didn't I? I'm not gonna do it all the time, but when my hands are empty, you can rely on me. But there's no reason to have you do that for me. Yes, there is. What's that then? Because we are friends. I felt a little embarrassed as I said that. I think that if I hadn't been facing my back at the time, I wouldn't have been able to have said that. Since when have we been friends? Yesterday we were hanging out, weren't we? That means we are already friends, right? That's right. Generally speaking, it wouldn't be incorrect to say so. Akari says, stays tight-lipped and it doesn't answer. For a while, we don't say anything as we follow the route back. Aren't you going to ask me why I decided to stay? I don't know if I want to ask or not. The main thing is the fact that you are staying. That Mr. Notice, could you hold onto it for a little while longer? Sure. So she's not going to throw it away. To me, this place is like the last bastion. I don't know if I can stay here indefinitely like a man, but I want to stay a little longer. But sometimes I lose heart. I may not look like it, but I have a lot of worries. I can understand you. Everybody has worries, and many, yeah. It seems like she's trying to say I may be a tough girl, but you just look like a crybaby. If I said that, she'd just get mad, so I keep quiet. That's why I want you to hold on to it. Would that be okay? She suddenly seemed to lose her resolve, and she turns around to glance at me. Why me? That question comes to mind, but I don't say anything. I think the fact that it was me makes me quite happy, to be honest. That's fine, but I have one condition. What? Akari puts her guard up. She looks as though she thinks I have another crazy demand to make. You talk to me like I'm a stranger. I want you to use my name more. You always refer to me as you, or him. But I want you to call me Aoi. We're friends now. Would that be a problem? Do you think of me as your friend? I am a little anxious as I ask her. No, that's not it. I just that you. No, I mean. Aoi. That's always a problem for the Japanese girls or boys to talk to the other gender by name. I don't know, or with to name them. Oh, to name them with their names. I don't know why. That's normal in Germany, guys. Yeah, I live in Germany. Everybody names everybody by with the name. Yeah. So I say to my friend, hey, I don't know, Tim, or something like that. Yeah. I don't know the last name. I don't know the last names. Yeah. See? Oh, it seems weird. Please understand. She seemed to say as she bent forward. Akari, why do you find it so strange to say my name? We don't know each other well enough to be one on a first name basis. She said just one word, and I don't know English, it's a sentence. Oh my god. Well, never mind. Come on, let's go, Mr. Bane. It's okay. I don't mind if you call me Akari. Okay, let's go, Akari. Koto had a look on her face that indicated a complex mix of emotions, awkward and shy at the same time. Well, we'll definitely go there, above the clouds. Yeah, yeah, above the clouds. There are wispy clouds in the sunset sky. From now on, whenever we look up at the sky, we'll be thinking about this. I'm gonna fly. My heart was beating frighteningly quickly. Okay, Amanda is still reading the notebook. You want to pass through the passage of cloud, huh? That's what you always said, Isuka? Okay, wow, it denied. Oh, what's that? It's dark. When did it become nighttime? Okay, okay, girl, you have to learn to see the things around you and not just to focus on one thing that you are doing now, because that's a problem in life. Yeah. Cleta? Oh, so she closed the book. My tea's gone cold. Has everyone gone home? Yes. I didn't think I would be able to continue here. Isuka, you reached them, didn't you? You brought them here. It looks like I can keep going. Just a little longer until the end of this summer. Extend the little wings which fly in the sky highly. Always the same sentence. Or it's not a sentence. It's even not a sentence.